Hi everyone! I'm here today to give you a review of a very popular Noriko wig and to do a comparison because I really want to show you how the wig I have on my head, which is Noriko Jackson, compares to Main Attraction Seduction, because I think there are so many similarities. And Main Attraction Seduction actually has a lace front, which may solve a problem for some of you with the Noriko wig. So let's talk about the wig I have on my head right now first though. This is Noriko Jackson in the color Auburn Sugar R. I love this color. Absolutely love this color. I think this is a stunningly spectacular color and I cannot be more in love with it. But I looked this color up online to see if I could give you guys a description of it, and I'm struggling a little bit because I found so many descriptions. So let me show you this color first before I talk about it. If you can hear a sort of humming noise in the background, I apologize. My husband is working on our sprinkler system outside. It's been broken for 2 years and he's finally fixing it. And I'm in our basement now. This is kind of my new setup, which I plan to do a behind the scenes of for you guys. And maybe I already have, because I don't know when I'll get this video out. And unfortunately, when water runs through the pipes, you can hear it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep trying to find the right setting. Isn't this color just stunning? For my Auburn lovers, it's beautiful. I will get outside for you. But let me tell you what I found for descriptions. So I found a description that said brownish red base with copper highlights. And then I found a description that said dark natural auburn brown with soft strawberry blonde highlights on a dark root. And then I found light copper red blended with light golden brown. I think it's a coppery auburn with some light kind of golden, blondish, strawberryish highlights. And then the root is very subtle. This is not a dark root. It's a very, very subtle root. I know that there is an Auburn Sugar that's not rooted, and I struggle. I have a mirror right here. It's such a subtle shadow root that it doesn't really stand out a whole lot. So I'd be curious to know what that unrooted version looks like. All right, so before I talk about Jackson, let me give you a look at look at her on all sides, and I want to point out she's very layered. So notice the layering. So Jackson is a basic cap wig, so there are no cap features here. You've got no monofilament, no monopart. And I will tell you guys, this wig fits extremely snug. Noriko is known to run a little small, and I will say this one lives up to that name. I have had Noriko wigs, the gamut. I've had them where they're snug, but they're comfortable. And then I've had a Noriko where it was so tight I could barely wear it. This falls into that camp for me. This is uncomfortably tight on my head. And I am a 22-inch circumference, and then I am very petite over the top. I have a little bit of room. I would say that the main reason why this is uncomfortably tight for me is the circumference. It's really tight around my head. So if you are 22 inches or larger, I'd be real cautious unless you're very, very familiar with very snug wigs, or you're comfortable trying to stretch a wig out. I think there's some tactics you can try, one of which is to, I think, get a wig wet and then have it sit on a wig head. I think that might stretch out a wig slightly. This one is just incredibly uncomfortable, and I am going to be looking forward to taking her off at the end of this review. That's how tight it is on me. But let's just talk about her construction. So she has a lot of permatease. This whole top here is full of permatease. It's just a very much a full poofy style, and the permatease really gives a lot of lift on top. There's a lot of piecey layers all throughout, as you can see, all throughout. And I know that I have a lot of wig sisters who really love this look. Jackson's been around for a while, and it's actually quite popular, so she definitely has a following. I would say the fact that she doesn't have a lace front isn't an issue with this one. Because of how she lays, you don't notice it. Something, I'm gonna grab my comb here. Something I want to point out is this hair needs training desperately. This piece, I don't know if it's all pieces, but I'm struggling to kind of keep it swept to the side. It just doesn't want to stay swept to the side. But what I have observed is this, for my bang wearers out there, this is perfect for cutting bangs. The way that she sort of frames the face here, just cutting a little bit of a fringe in would be really adorable. So I think if you're looking for a piece to have bangs, this one is great for that. You can just cut some in, and then you will eliminate the issue that I'm dealing with. Something else I want to talk about before I take her off and show you the cap and then compare to Seduction is the permatease. So I've talked to you guys before in some reviews about basic cap wigs that have permatease on top. The reason for the permatease is to kind of disguise the fibers attached to the cap, because a monofilament, they're hand tied in there, you don't need the permatease. Here you do. And I have also showed you in some videos that when you've got a lot of permatease on a basic cap wig, sometimes you can actually see the permatease. It's like crimpy hairs that you can see. This one, you can just a little bit, but it's actually quite good. Ooh, did you hear that? He just changed the water. I really hope I don't have to refilm this video with all that noise. Oh, he shut it off. Good. If I do, I will. But if you hear all this, I deemed it good enough. And guys, I'm just chatting with you about wigs. This doesn't have to be a huge production. So that's how I do my stuff. So really good. A tiny bit of permatease here that you can see, like right here, but so little. And it's really just on the very top. So unless you're in a job where you're sitting down all the time and people are looking down on you, I really wouldn't give that too much of a second thought. I really don't think it's a big deal. Other than that, whew, I'm glad to get that off. It's really tight on me, you guys. The hair density is really good. It's not heavy density. It's just kind of like just the perfect amount of hair. There's just quite a bit of permatease up on the top here. Let me just get you. Can you see? It's really, I mean, the way these fibers lay, a little bit at the crown, but other than that, I have had wigs that you could see that permatease so well that you really had to work hard to disguise it. That is not the case with Jackson. I think they did a fabulous job with this one, considering it doesn't have any mono features. I will also tell you, Noriko fibers are fantastic. They are truly workhorse fibers, and they're substantial. They feel natural, and they last a really long time. I mean, everybody I've ever talked to who's owned a Noriko wig just says they last and last. So I would say this one is great bang for your buck as far as longevity. And then this color, I'll show outside, but just it's a salon color, but it's not like fashion color. It's not super, super in your face. It's just a perfect reddish Auburn with some highlights. It's just beautiful. Let me show you. And then I had said, you know, basic cap. So no bells and whistles on this cap. No velvet ear tabs on the ear tabs. No extended nape. And then pull bra strap adjusters, the pull adjusters, which none of us really like that much. But other than that, it's real basic and real tight. So let me put on Seduction for you. I have a review of this Seduction out there. This is a Henry Margaux. I'm sorry, it's not. It's a Main Attraction wig. And even though they have a Henry Margaux tag on these, they're their Main Attraction. And they like to try not to mix those two brands for some reason. So let me get her situated. So I think this style, I'm gonna grab my comb here again. I just have a tiny little mirror to the side now that I'm not in my bathroom. I just, really, when I reviewed this wig, I really liked it. Something that I struggle with on this one, still to this day, is the poof up here. She has a lot of permatease right on the top, right in the crown. Nothing really, a little tiny bit, but not much on the sides. It really lives up here. And that is very similar to Jackson. What this one has that Jackson doesn't have is a fabulous lace front. And let me just show that to you. It's so good. This is a dark color, and this lace front is fabulous. And it goes all the way back to here. So it's a bit of a deeper lace front, which gives it a bit of an illusion of a part line. So it's not a mono part, but you've got a lace front that goes back a little ways, and then it gives that illusion. One thing that I do with this wig that gives, kind of deals with this poof a little bit, is I will wear the bangs pulled up in a clip. So I'll create a little bit of poof in the front, and I think that helps me balance out the poof in the back. Something else that's a bit different with this one is the length. Jackson is longer, quite a bit longer. I'd say a couple of inches, but the layers, so Jackson is so layered that these layers are a lot longer on the bottom, but they're very similar cut and style. So if you've tried Jackson and you couldn't deal with the basic cap and you loved the cut and the style, I would consider Seduction. With this lace front, I really would. I just think it's so well done, and I think they're very, very similar styles. So that's all I got for you today. So this has been just a quick look at Jackson and a comparison to Seduction. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you outside this beautiful Auburn sugar color. Oh, and this Seduction is in the color Hazelnut. I'm going to show you an outside look of this. This was out of the box, and then stay tuned because I was sent this wig from a wig sister who would like me to give it away. So Jackson's going to be featured in a future giveaway. So keep your eyes open for that. For some of you who don't know, I do at least one giveaway every single month. Some months I do more than one. So it's worth it, I think, to subscribe to my channel just so that you don't miss those giveaways. And I really enjoy doing them, and I hope to be able to continue. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the outside look. I'll talk to you soon. All right, everyone. Auburn Sugar R outside. I'll also show it off my head to really give you a good look at this color. So pretty, very subtle root, but not much. You can see the highlights right through it. Looks really great. Hopefully that was helpful. All right, here is Auburn Sugar R outside. I'll show her in a couple different backgrounds. So beautiful. I just love this color. There's the slight root. All right, come over here. Beautiful, beautiful color. You can see the highlights. It's just so pretty. Hard for me to tell what the phone is picking up because it's a little bright out here for my screen. So I'm just trying to get it in lots of different light, lots of different backgrounds. And then maybe a final look over here. All right, I hope that helped.